Hey, God Lily back here again. Sipping on my tea with milk in it, cream in it, like my mother used to have it. Thanksgiving time with a little cinnamon in it. I'm eating some sweet potato pie, leftovers, of course, from Thanksgiving. And we're discussing the joys of God and being in a God, a small G. We first went into Genesis and showed you where God said we were gods. That man has become as one of us, which is a little G. And then we took you and showed you where if you're God, you got pure mind and heart. Everything's pure to you. You can take a drink, you can smoke, you can do whatever. You're not going to overdo it. That's what gods do. They know not to overdo anything. And now we went to Titus 1:15, and then we was in Timothy 1:5, and then we was in the Lessons. And now we are in Luke the 16th. Luke 16. Because in what was that? We was in Thessalonians 5:5. He said, "Ye are all children of the light, and the children of the day. Ye are not of the night, nor in darkness. Therefore, not let us sleep as the others do, but let us watch and be sober." So you can't be asleep. That's why you're trying to wake up. I'll try to wake you up that there. God said he made terrestrials and celestials. And that was in 1 Corinthians. So now we're in Luke. And this is going to get really deep. If you're not a God, please turn away. Because I'm going to show you eventually how God loved gays. And most religious people can't understand that. So if you're not a God, you'll never understand it. So go turn away now. I advise you. But first we're going to go to the children of light. 16th chapter of Luke. And it starts off with, there was a certain rich man which had a steward, and the same was accused of him that he had wasted the goods. And so he called unto him, "How is it that I hear this? Thee, give account of the stewardship, and thou mayest be no steward no longer." In other words, he's going to fire him. Just like you would on a job, just like the bankers, if they blowing all the money and nobody can get no money, and all the rich is screwing up the world, then they should be taken from over the goods. So they're the stewards of God's money. So anyway, in other words, so the steward decided what he was going to do. So he called one of his debtors unto him, and he said unto the first, "How much do thou owest unto my lord?" And he said, 100 measures of oil. And he said unto him, "Take that bill, and sit down quicken, and write it 50. In other words, he let him half it. And he said to another, "How much thou owest?" And he said, 100 measures. And he said unto him, "Take that bill, and write 4 scores. And the Lord commended the unjust steward, because he had done wisely. And the children of the world are in their generation the wiser than the children of light." In other words, what he's trying to say, the people that had the money is wiser than the children of light. That's the reason why they're rich. So he's saying, that's in the 8th verse. "And the Lord commended the unjust steward, because he had done wisely. For the children of the world are in their generation wiser than the children of light." If you are children of light, a child of light, the world people are more wiser. Haven't you noticed? That's why the rappers all of a sudden got rich, and all the people do different things and get rich, but they are wiser. We've been shut back. They're scared to use your creativity even. "And I say unto you, make yourself friends of the mammon." In other words, make yourself friends of the people of the world. If you're a God, you have nothing to lose. They can't harm you. They only can use you or help you. They need you. "And I say unto you, make yourself friends of the mammon, of the unrighteous, that when you fall, they may receive you into everlasting habitation." In other words, them the ones that's going to give you a place to live, give you the job, let you be able to survive, because they don't want nobody unrighteous over their money. So the children of light, your honesty of being a God and being honest is what's going to get you in the future. This is what the Bible is telling you. It's going to be the time like what's happening right now. We don't need no more crooked people working for the crooked people. They need people that's honest now to run their businesses. And they say unto you, make yourself friends of the mammon, of the unrighteous, that when they fall, they may receive you into everlasting habitations. He that is faithful in which is least is faithful also in much. And he that is unjust in the least is unjust in much. So they don't want a person that's unjustly unrighteous over their money, over their goods, over their businesses. That's where we come in. And that he is faithful which is in least is faithful also in much. And he that is unjust in least is going to be unjust in much. In other words, that's what we done put a bunch of crooked people, unjust people over you. That's why we're getting screwed. If therefore ye have not been faithful in the unrighteousness, mammon, who will commit you to your trust in true richness? Who gonna trust you with their real riches if you're unfaithful already, if you do all kind of crazy stuff? And if you have not been faithful in that which is another's man's, who shall give you that which is your own? In other words, God won't even give you what you're supposed to have if he can't trust you with your friend's money or your boss's money or your neighbor's money or whatever. And if you have not been faithful in that which is another's man, who shall give you that which is your own? No servant has can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, else he will hold to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. You can't serve man and God at the same time. You got to serve God or man. We're going to move on. We're going to go into the 17th chapter. That's in the 16th chapter of Luke. Now we're going into the 17th chapter. And we're going to start with the 21st verse. I advise you to read the whole thing when you're on your time off, those that are Bible scholars or whatever. But we're going to go 17:21. Where they was asking God, where is the kingdom? Well, we go 20. And when he was demanded of the Pharisees, when the kingdom of God should come, he answered them and said, see, everybody telling you, go to Mecca, go to the desert, go to here, go to this place. This is the most holy place. And blah, 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 blah. And they've been telling you all through this Bible. He already told you that there's no place that's holy. The kingdom of God cometh not without observation. Neither shall they say, lo here, or lo go there, for behold, the kingdom of God is within you. The kingdom of God is in you. The kingdom of God is within you. The kingdom of God is in you. It's not over there. It's not at that wall. It's not over there in China. It's not over there in Europe where the Catholics are. It is not anywhere but in you. And he said to the disciples, the days will come when you shall desire to see one of the days of the Son of Man, and you shall not see it. For they shall say to you, see here, or see there, or go after them, nor follow them. For as the lightning that lighted up one part of the heaven, shining unto another part of the heaven, so shall also the Son of Man in his day. For the first must suffer many things, and be rejected of the generation. And it was in the days of Noah, shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man, that they did eat, they did drink, they married wives, they were given in marriage, until the day that Noah entered to the ark, the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also, as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, and they built. The same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven, and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. In that day, in which shall be upon the housetop, and he and his stuff in the house, let him come out down to take it. Let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. Remember Lot's wife. You don't look back. Don't regret anything. Whatsoever shall seek to save his life. Whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it, and whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. I tell you, in that night there shall be two men in one bed. Now he's talking about gay people. You don't wanna listen to this term, because God don't hate gays. I tell you, in that night there shall be two men in one bed. One shall be taken and the other one left. Now why he's going to take one and leave the other, that's God's business. I don't know. If I was gay, I just would want to be the one that he took. Two women shall be grinding together. Two women going to be grinding together too. Because that's all women can do. The one shall be taken and the other one left. Two men shall be in the field. One shall be taken and the other one left. Now you got men in the bed, you got men in the field, you got women in the field, you got women grinding together. One gonna be taken, the other one left. Wherefore the body is. And they answered and said unto him, Where, Lord? And he said unto them, wheresoever the body is, there will be the eagles together. In other words, wherever your body is, that's where they're gonna get you. And I know that's hard to digest, but I want all you ministers and all you holy people, go ahead, do the research on that. You're going to find that out. That means gay people, the reprobates that's up in, back there in, Romans. Yeah. It's all tied in. God knows what he's talking about. He going to take one and leave the other. But you notice he never said he going to take an adulterer or a liar. Never said that. He even take murderers before you take those. All right. We'll be right back.